yesterday what I was telling you, day before yesterday, sorry, on Monday what I was telling you, I taught you about the soil fertility and soil productivity. Okay, soil fertility and soil productivity. Okay, so the soil fertility is the inherent capacity of the soil. Okay, and the soil productivity is your crop producing capacity of the soil. Okay, uh, remember the difference between these two. Okay. In fertility is the inherent capacity of the soil, productivity is the crop producing capacity of the soil. Understand? Now I have told you about the type of fertility: inherent or natural fertility. Okay, it has limiting factor from which fertility is not decreased in the inherent capacity, inherent fertility. Okay, then acquired fertility. Acquired fertility is that where you will give the fertilizer to the soil. When you will give the fertilizer to the soil, okay, then it will acquire the fertility from manure or fertilizer. Understand? So it will become good. It will give more productivity when you will supply the nutrients to the soil. Apart from nutrient, other factors are also there. For example, irrigation should be good. When you will provide good water quantity to your crop, so acquired fertility, it is developed by the application of manures or and fertilizers, and also when you will supply the good amount of irrigation water and your some practices which is in the field, for example tillage and plowing, everything is there. If everything is there, so it become good soil. It will become good soil for the purpose of soil fertility. Okay, now factors affecting the soil fertility. It is in your course that factor affecting soil productivity and soil fertility and the factor effect. Now there are two types of factors are there. Okay. Natural and artificial factor. In the natural factor, the fertility of the soil mainly depend upon some natural things. Okay. For example, its parent material, from where it is developed. सॉइल जिससे बनी है वो पेरेंट मटेरियल या पेरेंट रॉक, उस पर भी फर्टिलिटी डिपेंड करती है. ओके, सॉइल फ्रॉम फॉर एग्जांपल सॉइल फ्रॉम कैल्केरियस रॉक कंटेन मोर फॉस्फोरस. ठीक है, कैल्केरियस रॉक्स जो होती हैं उससे सॉइल में ज्यादा फॉस्फोरस आ जाता है. सॉइल फ्रॉम एसिड इग्नियस रॉक इज यूजुअली सैंडी इन नेचर. ठीक, the soil which comes from acid igneous rock is usually sandy in nature. ठीक है, acid igneous rock जैसे quartz है, for example quartz, so it becomes sandy in nature. If the soil from basic igneous rock is there, so it will become clay in nature. बेसिक से आती है तो क्लेई नेचर में बन जाती है, और अगर एसिडिक से आती है तो सैंडी नेचर में बन जाती है. ठीक, उससे सॉइल का क्या हो जाता है, वो सैंडी बन जाती है. ओके, देन क्लाइमेट एंड वेजिटेशन. द क्लाइमेट is also your natural factor and vegetation. So if the climatic condition is good, it is good for plant kingdom is closely related with the climate, as you know. Okay, in the heavy rainfall area, what happens, the nutrient is usually lost by leaching. Okay, when there is more water, so it will if the soluble nutrients are present in the soil, which increases the fertility of the soil, they will mix up with the water and they will flow down. Okay, they will leach out, or they will filtrate inside the infiltrate. They will infiltrate inside the soil. So in this way, the nutrient will be lost. If the nutrient will be lost, so the ultimately the fertility areas the nutrient loss is there. Okay, this is the climatic factor. So when the nutrient will be lost, so ultimately the fertility of the soil will be lost. Then organic matter is oxidized in high temperature. As you know, the organic matter is very important for the fertility of the soil. So if the organic matter is lost, okay, if the organic matter is lost, when organic matter is lost, actually in the high temperature region, the content of organic matter is oxidized. Okay? Oxidized हो जाता है. So when they are oxidized, so what will happen? The fertility of the soil will be decreased. Then topography. I was telling you about the climate and vegetation, about the parent and material. These both these are natural things. Okay, and the next one is topography. Topography means the level of the land. Okay, if it is at high level, so the oxidation is
the topograph comes under physical thing now.
Now about the topography, I was telling you about the natural factor. So in the natural factor, parents material was there, climate and vegetation was there. Then next one is your topography. Topography means the level of the land, whether there is depression or whether high land. डिप्रेशन यानी कहाँ पर गड्ढे हैं और कहाँ पर थोड़ा ऊंचे लैंड जैसे माउंटेन्स हैं या उसको कहेंगे हम हाई लैंड. So what happens in the uplands? What will happen? The oxidation of organic matter is more. Okay, oxidation of organic matter is more. So the content of organic matter will be decreased because it will get the direct sunlight. सनलाइट के प्रेजेंस में या हाई टेम्परेचर में क्या होता है? ऑक्सीडेशन हो जाता है. Understand? Oxidation of the organic matter will occur on the highland, while in the depressions there is no light. In the depression there is no light. Okay, so the organic matter will flourish. So there will be more organic matter in the depression of the lands. Okay. In the slopy land, what will, if there is slopy land, for example in the mountain, what will happen? The nutrient will be lost due to leaching. Leaching समझ रहे हो ना? Due to leaching, the nutrient will be lost. So this is the effect of topography in your soil fertility. If the land is flat, okay, अगर land बिल्कुल flat है, तो वहाँ पर organic matter content almost ज़्यादा होगा. Okay, in comparison to your highland. Okay, highland या mountains, you can say upland mountains. Okay, slopy lands के comparison में ज़्यादा होगा level lands में या flat lands में. Why it is more? Because the loss of the nutrient in the slopy land is more. Because water easily flow down and it will take the nutrient from the soil and it will remove the nutrient from the land. If the land is level or the flat, so nutrient will be there. It will infiltrate less. ज़्यादा infiltration नहीं होता है. Leaching loss से nutrient का loss ज़्यादा होता है. ठीक है? Leaching and infiltration में difference जानते हो? Do you know the difference between the leaching and infiltration?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next point is inherent capacity of the soil to supply plant nutrient. If the fertility of the soil is more, okay, so it depends upon its inherent capacity, how much it acquire the nutrient. Now the next one is physical condition of the soil. So physical condition of the soil should be good. It means its water and air should be good. The supply of water and air. Air means its oxygen. Okay, oxygen should be supplied more in the soil. Okay, now aeration and the movement of water should be good in the soil that contain adequate amount of organic matter. It is good for also. Okay, it is unsuitable for the soil organism and unsuitable for the plant growth if the oxygen amount is less. ठीक, soil organism because they respirate, है ना, वो लोग respiration करते हैं, इसलिए soil organisms के लिए भी अगर ऑक्सीजन कम है तो suitable नहीं है. And what these soil organisms do, they increase the fertility of the soil, है ना. soil organism क्या करते हैं, fertility of the soil increase करते हैं. apart from this they are utilized for the nitrogen assimilation also. इसके अलावा soil organisms बहुत से होते हैं जो नाइट्रोजन assimilation में भी मदद करते हैं. so now the other physical conditions are soil texture. soil fertility depends upon the soil texture also. Now in case of soil texture, soil with particle size below 2 mm, okay, are grouped into colloidal and non-colloidal. below 2 mm, 2 mm से कभी भी तुम लोग प्रैक्टिकल करोगे सॉइल वाला तो हम लोग क्या करते हैं, जब सीविंग करनी होती है, जैसे मैंने तुम लोगों को अभी सॉइल कलेक्शन के बारे में बताया था, व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट द सॉइल कलेक्शन. सो when you will keep the sample after drying, so you should have the sample of size less than 2 mm. 2 mm से छोटे साइज के, शायद मैंने ये तुम लोगों को बताया नहीं है, वाटरिंग एंड कोनिंग बताई थी. इसके बाद देन ड्राइंग, आफ्टर ड्राइंग you will grind the soil. after grinding you will grind the soil with the help of mortar and pestle. after grinding you will sieve it with the 2 mm sieve. जब तुम 2 mm sieve से उसे सीविंग करोगे तो the particle size below 2 mm or below 2 mm will be collected in your sample. ठीक, तो उस सैंपल को हम अपने पास रख लेते हैं फर्दर एनालिसिस के लिए 2 mm साइज के. सो these are grouped into two, colloidal and non-colloidal. okay, so non-colloidal are when its size is 2 to 0.002 mm diameter. Understand? If it is less than 0.002 mm, okay, so it is known as colloidal particle. non-colloidal समझ में आया, 2 से 0.002 mm साइज, तो इसे हम कहेंगे non-colloidal. colloidal किसे कहेंगे, 0.002 mm size. these are the colloidal particle. so what happens, soil with non-colloidal particle, इसका मतलब कहने का ये हुआ कि जो 2 mm से 0.002 mm साइज के पार्टिकल्स हैं, दे आर ऑलमोस्ट बिगर, थोड़े ये बड़े हुए, जबकि कोलाइडल पार्टिकल्स उससे छोटे हुए. ये सब तुम लोग उसमें पढ़ चुके होगे पीएससी में. जस्ट टू रिमाइंड यू, जस्ट टू रिकॉल यू, आई एम टेलिंग ऑल दिस. सो द कोलाइडल पार्टिकल आर यूजुअली क्ले पार्टिकल्स, है ना. तो इन द केस ऑफ नॉन कोलाइडल पार्टिकल, द particle size is large. Understand? Particle size is large. So the water holding capacity of these particles are less. Water holding capacity of these particles is less. Why it is less? Because when the size of the particle is more, the diameter between the particle, okay, or you can say the capillary of the capillary of the diameter of the capillary. I'm just wait. I'll tell it on blackboard. When the particle size is big, अगर particle size बड़े हैं, so what will happen? The capillary of water which is formed between these more. If the diameter of the capillary will be more, so the water holding capacity will be less. Water holding capacity, WHC, will be less. It means it will not retain the water inside it. ठीक, water holding capacity decrease हो जाएगी. अगर soil particle छोटे छोटे से हैं बहुत, तो इसके बीच की डाया बहुत कम होगा कैपिलरी का. The capillary of the water. ये है. So you can see the diameter of the capillary of the water diameter is less, so it can easily hold the water. It can easily hold water, so the water holding capacity will be high. Okay, is it clear? If the diameter is more, so in the sandy soil, in the sand, the particle size is more. If the particle size is more, the water holding capacity is less. Okay, while in the case of clay, the clay means which have a small particle. Clay के particles छोटे होते हैं ना. The water holding capacity is high, so it will retain more water. Understand? So it will retain more water. So greater the clay content in the soil, greater will be the specific surface area, though it differs from clay to clay. Okay. Then after texture, one more thing, if you have clayey soil, so its cation exchange capacity will be more because it has more adsorption sites. It has more adsorption sites. Next is your structure. So
Ma'am,
the
please
fertility. What happened, Anil?
Ma'am, please repeat it, ma'am.
Okay. Next is your structure. The fertility of the soil depends upon the structure also. So as you know, there are 4 types of structure: prismatic, block-like, sphere-like and platy structure. In the sphere-like structure, porous and granular structure is there. Okay, please repeat again. I repeat it many times. मैंने इसे कई बार तुम्हें repeat किया है. Colloidal particle क्या होता है? What happens with the colloidal particle? The size is very less. The particle size is very less. And in the case of non-colloidal particle, the size of the particle is bigger than colloidal. So the non-colloidal particles are usually sandy in nature and the colloidal particles are usually clayey in nature. So clay particles have less size. So the water retaining capacity or water holding capacity is more in clay sized particle or the colloidal particle, in the colloidal particle. Why it is more? Because the capillary of the water की जो कैपिलरी होता है उसके diameter, the diameter is less. Okay, the diameter of the capillary of the water is less. So what will happen? If the diameter is less, so it will hold the water. कोई भी कैपिलरी देखोगे जिसका डाया कम होता है diameter, वो water holding capacity उसमें ज़्यादा होती है. If as in the case of sandy particle, the diameter of the capillary is more, so it will not hold the water. It will remove the water. ठीक, क्या होगा? उससे water infiltrate हो जाएगा, यानी water अंदर चला जाएगा. पानी उस soil में रुक नहीं पाएगा. इसीलिए सैंडी सॉइल में जैसे ही पानी डालोगे तो वो गीले होने की वजह, अगर पानी बहुत एक्सेस में है, वाटर इज इन एक्सेस, so it will stay in the soil. If it is not in excess, then it will leach down. The water will remove the sandy soil will remove the water. ठीक है, so that is the reason. तो जहाँ पर water holding capacity हो ज़्यादा होगी वहाँ पे fertility ज़्यादा होगी. The fertility of the soil so more in clayey soil. Clayey soil में fertility ज़्यादा होगी. Okay, about the ion exchange topic. Okay, cation exchange. What happens in the clay? The surface area is more. As you know, the ion exchange is usually done in on the surface, है ना. ion exchange किस पर होता है? surface पे होता है. The process is your adsorption. The process known as adsorption. So when it will get more surface area of the clay soil, particle size छोटा है और इससे क्या होगा? surface area will be more. हाँ, पार्टिकल साइज छोटे होने की वजह से बहुत से पार्टिकल्स होंगे और सरफेस एरिया बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा. अगर तुम if you are taking 100 gram of clay soil and 100 gram of sandy soil, so the total amount of surface area in clay soil is more because the particle size is less. So during ion exchange or cation exchange, what will happen? The ion will get more surface area for the exchange. So ultimately what will happen? The cation exchange capacity will be increased in clay soil. Understand? While in the case of sandy soil, the surface area is less because the particle size is more. So the ion exchange area is less. So the ion exchange will be less. Okay. So in the clay soil, there is high soil fertility. In the clay soil, there is high soil fertility. Now the next one is your structure. Structure, I told you that in the sphere-like structure, porous structure and granular structure is there. Okay. In the porous structure, the crumb forms are there, which is best for the agriculture. So the crumb is best for the agricultural purpose. Now, crumb formation. Crumb formation actually depends upon the silt and clay content in the mass and organic compound present in the soil and the concentration of irreversible soil colloids and also on the microbial activity. Okay, all these the crumb formation depend upon all these things. Okay, the amount of silt and clay, in between sand and clay the silt comes. Okay, so if the silt and clay is more, the crumb structure will be good. Okay, crumb structure will be more and crumb structure is good for agriculture. Similarly, the organic matter and your soil colloids and the microbial activity all affect the crumb structure. Light textured, in case of light textured soil, light textured means clay soil. In the case of clay soil, what will happen? It is low in soil colloid. Okay. It is low in soil colloids. So they are structureless. Actually, the light textured soil is your sandy soil. Sorry, sandy soil. Light textured क्या होती है? Sandy soil. Because the structure is not is coarse in these sandy soil. So they are low in soil colloids. So they are structureless. Okay. जब भी तुम सैंड को उठाओगे हाथ में तो वो फैल जाएगी इसमें कोई स्ट्रक्चर नहीं आ पाएगा. While in the case of soil, when you will take the clay soil, so if you will close your hand, अगर तुम ऐसे मुट्ठी बनाओगे तो वो उसी शेप में आ जाएगी क्ले में. While in the case of sandy soil, what will happen? It will not form any shape. Okay, so these are structureless and coarse material, and it will not aggregate. Okay, these sandy soil will not aggregate, यानी वो एक जगह पे aggregates नहीं बनाते, इकट्ठे नहीं होते हैं. So उसके sand के particles. Okay, so the stability of aggregate depends mainly on the cation absorbed on the soil colloid. Okay, so it depends upon the soil colloids. So structure become poor when sodium dominates, as it has dispersing effect, while the calcium 2+ has flocculating effect, which help the formation of stable aggregates. Here, do you know about the function of sodium ion and calcium ion in the soil? What sodium ion do? Sodium ions, it is very important. Remember, in the interviews, interviewer asks about these sodium ion and calcium ion also. Sodium ion, Na2 plus. Oh, sorry, Na plus. Na plus. Wait. Okay. Na positive. It has dispersing effect. Dispersing effect. Okay. While calcium 2 plus has flocculating effect. Okay. In dispersing effect, what will happen? If sodium ion is more in the soil particle will disperse. यानी अलग अलग हो जाएंगे सारे soil particle. ये aggregates नहीं बनाएंगे. It will not form aggregates. Okay. Why in the case of calcium 2 plus? If calcium 2 plus is present, it has flocculating effect. Calcium 2 plus has flocculating effect. It means that it will flocculate and it will form aggregate. यानी वो इकट्ठा हो जाएंगे. ठीक, जैसे soil particles aggregate बना लेंगे, like this. So what will happen? It will form the clay complex or clay mineral. Okay, so it is the ability which help in the formation of stable aggregates. If the stable aggregates are there, so it has more fertility. The soil has more fertility. It will hold water more. Disperse हो जाएंगे तो उसमें से water leak down हो जाएगा. Okay. Yes, I'll send the notes of all these factor affecting. Okay. किसी ने मुझसे भी पूछा था मैसेज में कि मैं नोट्स प्रोवाइड करूँ. Yes, I'll provide the notes also. Okay. Now, clay minerals are more prevalent in temperate than in tropical and subtropical soil. Okay. Clay minerals are more in temperate soil, where the atmosphere is somewhat cold. Okay. In the tropical and subtropical, these clay minerals are less. In the temperate soil have higher cation exchange capacity. Okay. Temperate soil have higher cation exchange capacity in relation to their clay contents. High 1:1 clay mineral in tropical soil result in non-specific cation absorption, lower potassium ion retention capacity. Okay. If it is high, so the phosphorus content is also high. Okay. If there is high amount of hydrous oxide in the tropical soil, it can induce the increase, or you can say it increases the phosphate fixation if hydrous oxide is more. Now, the case of soil water. What will happen in the case of soil water? I have told you about the water holding capacity, capillary. In the clay, the particle size is less, so the diameter of the capillary is less, so it will hold more water, while in sandy soil it will hold less water. That was about the soil water. Ability of the sandy soil is to store water is very poor. Now it's 11:30. So in the next class, your next class will be on Monday. So I'll take your next class on Monday. The link will be same. Link जो है वो same रहेगा. Okay. Monday को जो मैंने link भेजा है तुम्हें, वो मंडे की क्लास के लिए सेम रहेगा। आज वेडनेसडे का जो लिंक है वो वेडनेसडे की क्लास के लिए सेम रहेगा। ओके, yes, I'll send the notes on Google Classroom. I'll send it to your CRs and these they will send it to you. तुम्हारे CR को क्लास नोट्स मैं भेज दूंगी व्हाट्सएप पर और वो लोग तुमको भेज देंगे।